Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is EB and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your first ever Visual Basic program right here, right now in this series of tutorials. And you might be wondering, what is Visual Basic? Visual Basic is a programming system and a file type which is usually used as vb.net as normal, and now on newer versions Visual C hashtag. I'm not putting that hashtag there, that's actually the name, Visual C hashtag. So I'm going to be showing you today how to make a simple project that opens files from a GUI. So let's get started. Alright, so once you're done, there are some tips that I want to tell you guys before we start. First of all, you need to have at least 2 file explorers open, so I'll open those right up. Like that. Keep them open in the background. And also at least one type of text editor, whether that's Notepad++, Notepad. Just don't use whenever you're using code, never use Word or anything that's made to write scripts or essays or whatever. Always use something that's kind of more into the way of code and doesn't have that many settings to tinker with fonts and that kind of stuff. So in this case, I'm going to use Notepad++ right here, and I'm just going to make a new text document, and here we're going to be putting code, links, and other things that we might need. But this is not actually what we're coding in. We're going to be coding in Visual Basic, so I'm going to start that up right here, and it's going to load up. And you're going to click on Create New Project. Now you might be wondering, how do I get this program? Well, I'm going to be doing a video short on that. And if you're watching this from the future, then maybe that video is already out. I don't know what time this video is going to be out. So we'll have to see on how busy I am and stuff like that. So we're going to hit Create New Project. We're going to click on Windows Form Application. And as you can see, it says Visual Basic. That's what we want. Then we're going to give it the name. I'm going to call this Episode 1. Just like that, because this is Episode 1 of the series that I'm making. So, we're going to click on OK. And, yeah. Click on OK. And it's going to load up Visual Basic. So, can open this and we can size our form. But before we do anything in our form, a form is basically what you see here. I'm going to teach you guys the layout and some tips that I've done mistakes and that you should not do as well. First of all, when you save a project, which is Control S, you think it's saved. There's no more star and it says item saved down here. But it's not saved. If you close this or your computer shuts down randomly from a power outage, or you get a blue screen of death, or you kill it from the task manager, then your work is going to be gone. So what you're going to want to do to fix that is to save it properly. You actually have to hit Control-Shift-S. But that's kind of annoying because you have to press 3 keys instead of 2. So I'm going to show you how to change the keyboard shortcuts. So we're going to go over to Tools, Options, and then it's going to load up this. Under Environment, you're going to click on Keyboard. And here, it says Show Commands Containing, you want to type Save. Alright? And you're going to go down to File.Save All, and you're going to hit Remove. Then, press shortcut keys, you're going to hit Control-S on your keyboard, and then you're going to click on Assign. Alright? And that's going to save Control-S, as you can see right here. Then, File, Save Selected Copy is going to be Control-S, and you're going to want to change that to Control-Shift-S. So you're going to hit Remove, you're going to click here, Control-Shift-S. Now, it might be different for you because I've set mine up, so that depends. And then you're going to click on a sign right there. Don't worry if you get this shortcut is used by, this will fix everything. Alright? And then you just hit OK. And that's going to load up. And there you go. Right, now that we've changed the keyboard shortcuts, hit Ctrl S and you should get this box right here. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to save it in this location so that's easy to track. I'm going to go Visual Basic, Projects, and here I'm going to name this. Actually you don't have to name it, just hit select Projects, then select Folder, and then name it Episode 1, solution name Episode 1, whatever you want to name it. And then create directory for solution, you want to have that checked, and then hit save. It's going to save the project. This way, you can just hit Ctrl S whenever you do a little bit of work. Right, now that we've got that done, we want to change the size of the form, which we've already done, and we want to change the layout of the form. Now, to see how it looks in your actual computer, you want to click on this play button right here that says Start Debugging, and that's F5 if you want to press that. I just click on Start Debug. Debug is basically to check if there's any errors or anything in your program. And you're going to get the box, and you can see, at the moment you can make it larger or smaller, which is not what we want, because when you have it this size like this, and if you change it, it won't resize automatically. That's a piece of code. It might just look very simple on the outline. Just drag and drop some things, buttons, progress bars, checkboxes, but you actually have to do code as well. So, I'll be explaining that later on. So, you can also adjust how large you want these panels. To drag them around, you drag them around like this, and you get all these controls on your screen. And then you can put them wherever you want. So I'm going to leave that the way that I like them. So, first of all, you're going to come down here to the properties. I'll make this larger in post. And here, name, you don't want to change that. You're going to want to scroll down, and you're going to change, if you want to have a background image as your background right here, then you can select an image. I'd say select project file resource and hit import, because then you can use it multiple times over and over again. So here is my temp. I hope I don't have anything in there that I don't have to blur out. Maybe yes, I will blur this screen out. But you can select an image. I'm going to leave it like this. And it's going to tile the image. Under that option, you're going to have background image layout. And here you can put this to stretch, zoom, whatever, center, whichever one you want. You're going to scroll down. And this is the font. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the color. That's fine. You can see I changed there for a second by accident. Icon. You can make it. You can select an icon if you want. Again, I'm going to have to blur this out. And I'll just put, for example, the Photoshop icon. There you go. Then, this is one of the most important settings. Form, border, style. You're going to click here and you're going to do fixed single. Now, and you can see that it changes here, but when you actually debug it, it doesn't change. You just don't have those arrows to make it larger. Well, what's this? You can still make it the full screen. As you can see, also the Photoshop icon has changed. So, to fix that, we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to go over to maximize box, and we're going to change that down to false. So now when you open it, maximize box is blurred out, you can see. Now, we've got the basics done. Also the name up here, if you want to change that, it's under text. So I'm going to name this App Launcher, because that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to just hit enter, and as you can see already here, it's changed. Now as you can see, there's a star here, and it's not saved. Hit Ctrl S again to save. So, now we've got that, we can insert some things. Head over to the toolbox, wherever it is on your screen, and you're going to want to drag out a few buttons. So, I'm going to launch here 3 programs today. You're going to probably want to follow me. And also, if you want to get to something quickly, for example, if I want to get to a picture box, which you're going to be using now, just hit P on your keyboard. Then it's going to go to the closest. If it's going down, then you just hit Tab, and it'll bring you, and you can scroll through them. And here's picture box. I'm going to bring in 3 picture boxes again, like so, for the 3 buttons. Now I'm going to align these. As you can see, it has alignment tools, and you can make them large or small. And I'm going to make them this size. I'm just going to select these, to be honest. Don't worry what I did there. If you double click on it, just close it from the top here. And I'm going to just do this so that we can make it a little bit larger. You can also copy and paste items which will have the same properties, as you can see there with the size. And I'm going to center these. There isn't really a way to center them. I guess there is. It's a bad idea. So yeah. Make this smaller if you want. There you go. So that's going to be my app launcher. And you're going to select the first button. You're going to go down here. You're going to change the text to whatever you want. So this is, I'm going to launch this one. I'm going to launch Chrome. And as you can see, the text is kind of small. So let's fix that. Then we're going to scroll up here until you find font. You're going to click on these 3 little dots, and it's going to bring up this font box. There you go. And I say to select 20 is a good size, and there you go, boom, it's changed. If you want to change the color, under it, it's full color. You can change it to whatever you want. If you don't like it, you can hit Control Z or go up here and hit Undo. There you go. Now, I'm going to select the picture right here for Chrome. So I'm going to click on this little arrow at the top, hit Choose Image, and it's going to bring up this box again. Now, if you don't want it to use it again, hit Local Resource, hit Import, and you can import it just once. So I'm going to go over, navigate to where Chrome is installed. It's actually, it's probably, there we go. And Chrome application. You can select here what you want, and there you go. Now I will just extract this icon from this app, and I'll be right back, and I'll open it, as you can see right here. So I'll be right back in a second. Alright, I am back. I'm going to import, and I'm going to go to downloads, and here's my icon. You can use icons, GIFs, JPEGs, PNGs, bitmaps, and yeah. So we're going to double click on this. There's our icon, hit OK, and you can see it's too large. Then you click here and hit stretch. Now that might not look very good, so you're going to want to do different ones. Zoom. For me, since this is a tutorial, I'm going to leave it like this because I could go in and Photoshop that if I wanted to. But I'm not going to do that for this tutorial. And for the sake of time reasons. Again, I'm going to just open some random stuff here for these. So, in the middle one, I'm going to do launch a website. And then in the third one, I'm going to do launch a folder. So, in the middle, I am going to put a computer. As I already said, these are all the icons from Windows 7. I've extracted them, and I'm going to find a folder, hit OK, stretch, and actually doesn't look very good, so that's okay, again, for sake reasons. And again, I'm going to just change these very quick, and I'm going to call this, I'm going to call this YouTube, youtube.com. Again, make it a little bit larger. Not very good. I don't like the way that looks, so we're gonna go down to 6. Yep, still not very good. Since you're not making this for anybody, you can change the way that it looks for your sake of reasons. you're actually supposed to edit always the text first before you edit the font size. As you can see there, if I edited the font size for YouTube, I could have put the same font size as Chrome and it would not be right, and I would have to waste more time. So, for this, I'm going to do downloads. There. And again, select the size. It's okay. Perfect. Now that we've got all the details done, just double click on one of these buttons. So I'm going to double click on Chrome. Alright, that's going to bring me here. Now this is the code, and don't worry if you don't know how to program, it's very simple. Just type shell with a capital. And there you go, it already does that. And if you want to select this option, instead of clicking on it, hit tab. That's what the professionals know. Then put these brackets that are 9 and 0 on your keyboard. Then these little things inside. And then here you're going to type the name of the app or the path. So I'm going to do chrome.exe. Make sure you spell it correctly. If that doesn't work, then we're going to see right now. So we're going to close the Google Chrome already open, which shouldn't really matter, but just to be safe. And hit Chrome. And, alright, that's an error. So we're going to stop the debug. I'm going to put the path of it. So the easy way to do this is get a tool. In Windows 10, you already have this path tool. You just have to hit copy path up here, but since I'm still on Windows 7, I have made my own tool since then. And I just right click, hit copy path, open that little command prompt, and it's done. We type in a path, like so, hit save, like that, press Chrome, and hopefully it should work. And there you go. You have your first functional button in Visual Basic. You should be proud of yourself. So, that's our first one. The other ones don't do anything at the moment. I can click them as much as I want, so that's okay. We can close out of that for now. Then double click on the next button, which is a website. Here you're going to type process.start, little thingies, like these, and then type a URL. Make sure it has HTTPS, www, whatever. So, https://www, and as you can see it's gone blue, .youtube, yep, that's right, .com /. Hit save, and you can test that one out. That's going to open in your default browser. So be careful if you have that not set up. I would say Googling how to set that up. You click on it, and there we go. It's already loading YouTube. Boom. That's perfect. Right. That's great. So we're going to close this for now. I'm going to close this as well. Now, what happens if you want for it to close this program after it launches? Because that's probably what you want to do, right? If not, then don't follow this step. After you've typed the command, whether it's shell or process.start so far, you can type me.close. There you go. And then just add these brackets. That's so that the computer knows this that line of code has been ended. So if we test it now, we press the button, it closes, and boom, Google Chrome. Perfect. So that's what we want. It's already stopped debugging for us. We're going to do the same here. There we go. Now for the third one. Double click on that. And here you're going to type shell, little brackets. I don't know what they're called, those little thingies, I will call them. And then explore space, the path that you want to go to. So in this case it's C, users. You can't use any % signs in this, by the way. It has to be a proper path. /admin, that's my username in the folder structure. Downloads. / save that, and we can test it out. Click it, and have we got any response? Oh, Boom, right there. It doesn't open automatically, but there we go. That is my downloads. As you can see, I can close my file explorers if I wanted to. Hit downloads. Just give it a second to load up, and there you go. It's already opened. So, that is perfect. For this one, I'm not going to put me.close after it, but there you go. You've finished your first program in this. Now, if you want to make your own icon, that's a little bit different. So, go to your start button and type paint. Or in your Windows 10, go to your taskbar, click on the search button, or where it says type here to search, and type paint. I already have paint.net and paint. I'm going to click on paint, right? Because that's what you probably have. Let's open it on my other screen here. There we go. And here you're going to hit resize, and you're going to hit pixels, and you're going to type 256 by 256. That's the icon size that Windows likes. So, if you get that, click on maintain aspect ratio and type 256. Hit OK. There you go. That's what you work with. You cannot make it any larger. If you make it larger, then your icon is not going to work. So, here I'm going to draw, let's say, Windows as my icon. Not very good at drawing, so bear with me. You can make a better icon. Or if you already have a PNG, I'll show you how to convert it to an icon. It's not the best, but it will work. So we're going to save. We're going to go to downloads, and you're going to name it whatever you want, .png. I'm going to name it untitled.png. That's perfect for me. Hit save, and there you go. You close out of it now, and that's why you need the file explorer. I closed them so I could show you. Go to downloads, and there you go. There is your PNG. Untitled.png. That beautiful drawing. Alright. Now open your browser, whichever you want. I'm using Google Chrome, and type PNG to ICO. Now you want it to save it as PNG because it's easier to do. Then scroll down, you're going to want to go to this one, Convert IO. I'll put a link in the description down below to this exact converter. You're going to click on the link. This one usually takes a little second to load if you just cleaned your cache, and there you go. Now you see a lot of advertisements and stuff on this website, but you want to click on Choose Icon Layers right here. Click on that and check all of the boxes. Alright, that's very important. Then you want to click on your File Explorer and drag the windows or whatever picture you made onto this little cloud right here. Now my computer a little bit laggy, and it will go a little dark like that. Then just drop it there. Now give it a second and it will start converting that, and there you go. Boom. Untitled on the side, and as you can see it also pops up here in history. This is what people have converted so far. And in a second it's going to refresh that. There we go. There's ours. And it'll download it as an ICO. Then you can go back to Visual Basic. Click on the top right here. Scroll up. Click here on Icon. And open the icon. Boom. Now, when you hit this, it's the perfect size for every single window because you checked all those boxes. If you did not do that, your picture would be ruined. So, that's very good. Now, also, if you want it to start, as you can see here, it starts in a random location. If you want it to start on the center of your screen, it's a very minor detail, but it's very important for some people. Click here on Start Position and change it to Center Screen. Now this does not matter what type of resolution screen. I'm using 1440 by 900, I'm pretty sure. And there you go, boom, center. Now, I know this video is getting long, but I'm so sorry. Save it again before you export it as a exe. Then go up to Project, and then whatever name, Properties. Alright, so in this case I called it Ep.1, Ep.1. Properties. I'm going to click there. It's going to load up here. You can call it, you cannot change this, but you can change this. Type, don't worry about that. Startup, don't worry about that. Icon here, you can open that icon that you made earlier, or if you don't have any icon, don't worry about it. There you go, perfect. Now you can go through all of these if you want, but If you just want to export it, in fact, also just uncheck this one, because that's going to use the old Windows XP progress bars. That's also important. Then go to publish, wait for it to load up, and here this is the path that we'll publish to. I just select the desktop for now. Then click on this application is available online only. Make sure you click on that. Then hit application files. Actually, sorry, no, application files. Prerequisites, I think that's it. And uncheck this one. Create setup program to install prerequisites components. Uncheck that one and hit OK. Then click on options and go to deployment and uncheck this box. Use deploy.deploy file extension, not the other one, just that one. Then hit OK. Then you can select the version, so major, I'm going to make this major 5, major 23, build 600, revision 5. Let's say that. Then hit publish now. Wait for it to publish. You can see publishing build, publishing succeeded. It's going to open the folder, close out of that, go to wherever you saved it. There we go. And you're going to have this Ep.1 or whatever name .application. Delete that file immediately. You won't need it. I don't know what happened there to it, but it went away. So here in application files, you're going to double click on that. Again, delete this EP file. It's bad. You don't want it, right? Then, these are your files. You can share this with your friends. You can delete these other ones if you don't want them to have that. But I'd say leaving them there as a support structure. If we double click on that, here's our thing. Now, I must have made a mistake. Maybe I should have left those icons. Because I don't know what's happening. Alright, so maybe if you make that mistake like me, just enable Windows XP Visual Styles and hit publish now again. I'll make all the files again. You're going to have to delete all these other ones again. So close out of that. Delete that. And go back here, refresh it. Go up one folder. Oh, it's made another version again. 6. There you go. Delete that. Open it. And there you go. Boom. Perfect. Hit Chrome. Opens Chrome. And that closes. That's how we program it. Now, if we already have Chrome open, it's going to open a second window, not a tab, so be careful. And if we already have it open, it should, yes, open it right there in youtube.com. Perfect. And, yeah, we also forgot to test the folder, so we're going to close all the Windows Explorers, hit Downloads, and you can see it's going to load up in a second. Boom. There you go. No cuts, no nothing. It just works. So, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you know a more efficient way in all the code that I've done. If you know anything better, or how to change these icons to a higher resolution without photoshopping them and doing stuff like that. Simple in the programming, just like changing a setting here. Please let me know if you know how to do that. And, yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.